And tonight we come together as a group from all parts of the globe, and for one purpose: to connect with each other, to connect with Source. And when you're ready, you can open your eyes. So you all know Karen, so I don't need to introduce her because you all know who she is. But anyone who's watching this recorded, Karen is an intuitive and she's a healer, and she's a recent new friend, and she is absolutely incredible. And so I'm going to hand it over to her for a few minutes while she explains what she's going to do while when I lead us into a meditation. So, Karen, thank you for joining us.
Thank you. I truly am humbled and honored, as I would say, to be here. Even the people that's getting this recording, I cannot say enough. If I was to assemble a powerhouse group of people that are extremely, extremely powerful, intuitive light workers, energy healers, all of us are emanating this beautiful energy and helping the collective in our own way. Um, it truly is the dream team of people on this Zoom right here and now, and the ones getting the recording. I am beyond humbled and honored to be here. Um, so, those of you who do not know me, my name is Karen, and my last name is Mercado. You guys, if you'd like to follow me, I would be truly honored. But I do pure energy crystal healing. I have my attunements in Reiki. I have been doing energy healing for many, many, many years, and I'm honored to be here tonight. I want to tell you guys about the crystals. That's why I'm excited about this, because you guys that are on my Facebook, you know I got a new toy that I got to talk about here. I'm gonna use it tonight, and I'm so excited. I'm like a kid in a candy shop. I have a new toy. I've got a new toy. So I want to show you guys, because the crystals that I'm using tonight are going to help. These are what I would call my no nonsense Nancy crystals. These are the best of the best that I have. And I'm going to show you now. So, as you guys know, the first one is my Moldavite. We always have to use, well, we don't have to, but I choose to use the Moldavite, because Moldavite is anything to do with core trauma. Any level of core trauma you have had in your life, the Moldavite is going to help to ease that extreme pain and burden. And they consider it the storm, because it comes in like a whirlwind and it just takes away anything that's no longer serving you. So I'm going to use the Moldavite, and also Moldavite's sister, which I have in my hands now, is Libyan desert glass. Both of them are from meteorites. Both of them come from space. Um, it's actually, especially the Libyan desert glass, this is Moldavite's sister, core trauma. So, because they are extremely high vibrational stones and they are extremely good for manifestation and getting rid of core trauma, I always tell people to take a moment in your mind. It doesn't have to be right now when we start the meditation. And you're going to put an intention out there for yourself, a wish, because this is certainly going to help give you clarity and it's also going to help bring a manifestation come in for you. So I would say a little jingle in your mind when we get started, something you would like to clear and release. Name something you would like clarity on, and then make a wish, because we all want to have a little wish come in. So please do that. And also, I have just a couple other crystals. This is the Vesuvianite. And I like to use Vesuvianite because this is going to help with any low vibration, any attachments, negativity, anything of that nature. Vesuvianite is going to help rid our auric field and the essence of our being from anything negative and low vibrational. Now, my new toy, you guys know I'm excited about this. So, I have purchased this item. I know it's intimidating looking, but just hang on 1 second. Let me show you my new toy. So, you see this here that I purchased. This, I'm going to use this tool to basically cut all karmic cords, all negativity, any cords that are not serving us anymore. If there's a person, a place, a thing, a traumatic event that happened that we're still really holding on energetically, and it's hard for us to let go of that, that would be an attachment, a cord. That's what this is going to help with. I'm using this to rid ourselves of any attachments and cords no longer serving us. This just brings joy to my soul. You guys got to see this glimmering in the sun. I'm just saying. That's how it got my attention. And also, as I seen it and it was glimmering in the sun, I thought, oh my God, there it is. There's the tool I'm going to use to cut cords. And what happened? A literal butterfly landed. You literally can't even make it up. Landed on it. And I was like, that's it. It was meant for me to have. Thank you, universe, for the beautiful sign. And I'm excited to use that today for you guys. Yeah, because we want to get rid of all the negative cords. Amen. Yes. And last but not least, I have my blue calcite. The blue calcite is going to not only call in the angels, but it is going to rid us of any stress, anxiety, panic attacks, sleepless nights, anything to do with stress. So, this is going to help with that today. Um, so during the meditation, I'm just going to be connecting with everyone's higher self. Sometimes you might see me like kind of talking to myself, pay no attention to what I'm doing. I'm just going to be facilitating the healing, connecting to everyone's higher self, ridding us of anything that no longer serves us, any layers of the onion that needs to be peeled away to give us clarity. That's what I'll be doing. So I'm grateful to be here. Thank you so much. Thank you, Chad, for having me.
Thank you for being here. So we're going to get started. I was hoping to have music with this, but unfortunately it's not working. So it's just going to be my voice. But I'll be sticking around after for any conversation or questions you might all have. When you're ready, let's begin. Just close our eyes, get in a comfortable position, lie down, sit down, whatever feels good to you. And whenever I use creator, you can substitute that with God or supreme being, whatever feels comfortable to you. You don't have to use my words, but we're going to go ahead and begin. Take a deep breath in and breathe out. And breathe slowly and at your own pace. With each breath and with the sound of my voice, feel your body begin to relax. Take another deep breath in And when you're ready, breathe out. And for now, just breathe. Continue to focus on your breath. This breath that you are breathing is the breath of your Creator. It is the evidence of the divine living inside of you. This breath is proof that we are one with God. We are one with everything, and we are one with each other. Now I invite you to truly experience this breath. If you feel comfortable, place your hands in front of your face. Breathe into your hands and feel your breath. Feel God's breath as it comes back to you. Feel the breath surrounding you. And if you'd like, breathe your breath into your hands, and with your breath in your hands, slowly move your hands all over your body, surrounding yourself with your breath, with God's breath. When life feels difficult, or when you need to be reminded that you are never alone, that you are not separate from the one who gave you life, breathe into your hands. This is the breath that God breathed into us to create life. Like a warm, fuzzy blanket, let this breath spread throughout your body, filling every part of your being. Now bring your hands back to your face if they aren't already. And in this moment of silence, I invite you to connect with this breath in whatever way makes sense to you. Connect with God. Connect with your Creator in the way that resonates with your heart. If you allow it, this breath has the power to heal your life, to transform your life. This breath is a gift from our Creator. And in your own way, I invite you to say thank you. Thank you for giving me life. Thank you for reminding me that I am not separate from you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. I now invite you to take your left or your right hand and gently place it over your wrist or on your neck and find your pulse. If you're not able to find it, just continue to focus on your breath. But if you are able to find it, I want you to feel it. This blood running through your veins, through your body, is the blood of your Creator. Your blood comes from the divine. We are not separate from God. Our bodies are connected to the one who gave us life. We are one with the divine. We are one with each other. We are one with the universe. Feel the rhythm of your blood pumping through your body. Imagine your blood moving, circulating, doing exactly what it's meant to do. And just as with the breath, I invite you to become one with your pulse. Now take your hand and place it over your heart. Feel the beat of your heart. This is the heartbeat of God. This is the heart of your Creator. It is pumping life through every cell of your body, doing exactly what it was created to do. And just like the breath, just like the pulse, this is evidence of the divine living inside of you. You are a divine being. In meditation, we often hope for visions, mountaintop experiences, or profound spiritual revelations. But right here, right now, you are experiencing God. You're having this experience. When you recognize who you are and what you are, which is an extension of God, you are having a spiritual experience. And you're having it in this very moment. Feel your heart. Become one with your heart. Place your hands back over your face. And as you continue to breathe, connect with your breath once again. Connect with God. Connect with your divinity. And allow your breath to bring new meaning to your life. Now take your hands and place them over the center of your chest. This is your energetic heart. Use this gesture to calm yourself, to center yourself, and to bring awareness to the sacred moment. When your body feels stressed, or when you're anxious or angry, or when life isn't going the way you want, place your hands over the center of your chest as you're doing now. In time, this will help bring you peace to your body. And once again, this is evidence of our Creator living right here inside of us. It's further evidence that you are divine. We are divine, created by a divine being. Because we are divine, we have everything we need. We have the knowledge and the capability to heal ourselves. We have the ability to transform our minds. We have the power. You have the power to be a beacon of love, to be love for yourself, to be love for ourselves and for others. Because of this, we can be the very thing that we expect others to be. We are spiritual, loving beings because of the one that gave us life. No matter what someone else does, no matter what someone else thinks, I am a being created from love so that I can be love first for myself and then for everyone else. This love enables us to bring the stillness into our lives that we so desperately desire. This stillness brings peace. This stillness calms the anxiety in our bodies. And this stillness reminds us that we are divine. If you want to, I invite you to bring your hands back to your face. Connect with your breath. Connect with your soul. Connect with your body. Connect with the divinity that you are. And as this meditation comes to a close, I invite you to outstretch your arms in an open gesture. Surrender to the power that created you. Surrender to the power that you are, and say thank you in your own way. And as you're able, and as you're ready, open your eyes. And as you open your eyes, bring this stillness with you. Thank you. Anyone want to comment what they experienced, what they felt?
My beautiful Barb. Can you guys hear me? You can hear me? Um, if it's okay with the group, I would like to share what I was shown during this meditation and healing. Are you guys okay with that? Okay. Um, when I had started, the I was shown all crayons out of the wrapper. I was just shown all the colors, and they started to bleed, and everything started to come together. And I immediately knew that they were trying to show me that we were feeling each other's essences, our power that we have within us, our greatness. We were appreciating each other for all the different colors that we were. And as the bleeding started and it was all bleeding together, it was like we were sensing and feeling everyone else's pain and trauma and their greatness at the same time, is the only way I could describe how this was shown to me. And then they had shown us together in a very tight knit group. We were all squished together, is the only way I could describe it, squished together in a group. And they had shown me like white, the only way I could describe it is like a white orb and a string of light. White orb, a string of light that looked very shadowy, and it was a continuous thing. And they showed it starting to wrap around the whole group, and they showed me a pinball machine, and as the lever pulled back and the ball shot out and it goes bing 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 bing, that's what that light source was doing to the group, and it was pinging 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 every single person's chakras and their trauma and their pain, and it was like just pushing out, pinging and pushing out all of the pain and the trauma and everything. Just that's how they were showing, they were facilitating the healing today. And as I was witnessing all of the gunk, so to speak, coming out of the group, I always do this every healing session. I always ask Archangel Michael to please open up the white light of heaven and, like a vacuum, just take all of it up. Just take it all up like a vacuum. Any attachments, low vibration, everything that emanated from us, everything that doesn't serve us anymore, just take it up like a vacuum and transmute the energy and send it back to its source with love. And I ask that they call back our energy to replenish us after what we had just been through and experienced. And the pinging of the pinball machine, so to speak, is also everybody trying to help everyone else heal in the group today. So I always thank your ancestors who came here, our spirit guides, our family in heaven, um, our galactic guides, whoever you subscribe to today, for coming and helping us. I'm grateful and thankful to each and every one of you. Thank you for having me.
Thank you, Karen. It was beautiful. Anyone care to comment? Care to share what you're feeling? Go ahead, Kavina.
Yeah. Okay.
There you are.
So it's not exactly the meditation today, but Karen, I wanted to tell you when you were bringing your little knife out, um, the night before I saw that you posted that in my dream, and you know how I've told you about my dreams.
Yes.
In my dream, for some reason, I was walking around carrying a knife all around in my dream. And that's weird to me because that I've never like experienced that in a dream before. And I was trying to figure out what it meant. I mean, there's a lot more to it. You and I can discuss, separate. But I woke
Sure.
up and your thing was the first that I saw. And you had posted, it was on Saturday about May 18th being, but it was actually May 17th. May 18th is my grandmother's birthday. And you were talking about the powwow. And although it was May 17th that you actually got the knife and everything or whatever,
Sure.
I felt like that was for me. And I don't know. I just was like, all right, and I know I need to, I didn't know what it meant, but I knew like once I saw that there are I'm going to have to come see you and detach some things. So,
Well, I'll tell you what, I I was joking that day with people when I bought this because it was on a stand and it was glimmering in the sun. And I thought, oh my God, it's magnificent. I don't own a knife. I'm not a big fan of like weapons. To me, this isn't a weapon. I'm using this, to cut the cords.
energetically, yep.
Yes, to cut the cords. I'd be the last person that's going to buy a weapon. Everybody knows that. And the minute that butterfly landed on there, me being the smart aleck that I am, I said to the guy, I said, "You have that, you have that butterfly on the payroll." I said, there's no way that thing landed on this. Right at that moment, it caught my eye. I knew it was so extremely special and that it was meant to be in my presence and it was meant to do the spiritual work it was going to do. It knew that it was going to have a job and the job was going to be to cut the cords from people that are no longer serving us. So there's a big significance there for you because it's a hello from heaven. It's confirmation too. Like sometimes we want a confirmation. We're not understanding, well, why did I dream about the knife? And, it's just bizarre. But it to me, when I posted this and now you tell your story, I look at it as that was clarity from your family in heaven. It was a hello
Yeah.
from heaven. It was
Mm-hmm.
like a synchronistic, they know way before we do what we're going to be doing. Spirit knew I was going to be purchasing that knife. They knew you were having that dream. It just the whole thing. They know you and I are connected. We like Barb, and more than half of the people on this call, we're all connected in some way. You guys know, even Chad, the minute I see your faces, my heart just sings, my eyes light up. I got a little twinkle in my toes because you bring joy to my soul. I can't help it. We're all connected, and that's how we were emanating today. And like that pinball machine, we're all pinging off each other. So it's no coincidence to me that you had a story that ties in with my, purchasing that knife and you getting clarity from your family in heaven and a hello because
Mm-hmm.
we were all pinging off of each other. So that's a beautiful story, and I love you and I want to hear more about it. So you message me whenever you want. You guys know that.
Kavina, that's great. When I was watching all of you, and I'm going to comment on each one that I saw, Kavina, you just look so relaxed. It like you were floating on a cloud. It was incredible to experience. I could feel your stillness, and Barb, watching you, I could feel and see your body just taking in all the words. I don't know if you felt it or not, but I could see it. Don't know if you want to comment or not.
I think she's
Had to
muted still.
find
There
the
she is.
button.
There we go. She found the button.
There you go.
I found the button. You're in trouble now.
Yeah, right. I'm like, all right, there's silence. Maybe I said something wrong.
Look out.
No, not at all. I was looking for the button without,
Yeah.
But no, it was very peaceful and very comforting. Helped me release some stuff that I've been holding on to, and I guess Karen's knife maybe had a little bit to do with it, but
That's right.
uh,
We're
yeah,
cutting the cords, Barb. We can't have this negativity in our life.
yeah.
This was a very special thing. And don't think Spirit didn't know that I needed this at this time too, because what a coincidence. Right after the powwow that I attended that I bought the knife from, then we had his meditation.
Mhm.
Everything fell into place. It was needed. today, right at this moment in time, to give a hello from heaven to Kavina, to cut away any cords and negativity and attachments. It knew it had a big job to do today.
Well, ironically enough, Karen, when you started talking about the crayons, I am an artist as well, as you know, Karen. You don't know me too well yet, Chad. But I have always wanted to. I saw a video where you take those crayons and you glue them to the back of to the front of a canvas, and then you turn the canvas and you use a blow dryer to melt those candles and have them come down and watch what they create, and just when you were talking about that, I'm like, I really need to do that sometime soon. So that was
Oh.
so you might be getting another present. You never know.
Oh, Barb, I'll have to share that picture and share that with our group. Um, Chad could even, when you finish that masterpiece, he can send an attachment to everybody in the group here on email and show them, because realistically, that's what I was shown. And when you create that beautiful masterpiece, whatever image that is coming from us. It is an
Hmm.
extension of our healing here today.
Hmm.
So it is basically an extension of what we're doing here today, and we would all love to see this divine masterpiece from you, Barb.
It'll be a little bit. I'm going to visit my baby girl this weekend. So,
When you feel called, when the time is right, you will do that. And I just know it because that's what's in your heart. And you wanted to do it anyway. So, in divine timing, we'll be waiting, Barb. There's no pressure. No pressure.
I'd love to
thanks,
see
Karen.
it. I'd love to see it, Barb. Shannon, you have something you'd like to share? You look like
I
you're glowing.
I do. So with Karen and the cord cutting, it's just not even bizarre. It makes complete sense that this would happen today.
Mm-hmm.
So I had mentioned to her maybe 2 or 3 weeks ago, we did manifestation jars, and I was like, I have to cut cords. There's a couple people that they just refuse to let go. And I mentioned that to her, and then she did the powwow and she found that knife, and I was like, I have to come and see you. Like I need that. And I forgot all about this meditation because today was one of those days. But at 6:59, I was like, oh my God, what time? And I had to run my brother to work. So I was listening in the car, and she broke out that knife, and I was like, here we go. This is why I was straightening up earlier. I broke up with someone that I had been with for 8 years a few months ago. And I keep finding little things that he forgot. Well, one of the things, I went to put something away today, and I thought I found two film, like rolls of film. And I opened the containers to see if there was actually film in there or if it was just garbage. Well, they exploded. It exploded all over the place. It was black charcoal dust that artists used. And the more I was cleaning it, the bigger the mess was getting. And I was just so frustrated because my son was homesick today. And I'm like, he can't just leave. Like, he has to leave a mess behind for me to still clean up. But I think that that was the last thing in the house that belonged to him. And it kind of, he's an artist. So the crayons and like the fact that it exploded everywhere, the cord, I feel like, is actually just cut now. Like that meditation and healing is the final thing. So it's just bizarre, but also makes perfect sense that I would have this really frustrating day as like the last kind of hurrah. And now Karen shows up with her magical knife
That's
that
right.
when I saw it, I said, that's exactly what I need. So thank
Right?
you
Does
all
it
for
not?
being here. Sorry, I've been kind of creeping in the background, but I was driving and trying to be safe.
Does it not? And I love that story. And our history together is mind blowing as well. I won't get into it, but it's Shannon and I have mind-blowing history together.
Mhm.
But I mean, right? When you see this, is this not the most special looking thing you've ever seen in your life?
Mhm.
Like it just emanates. I flew right out of heaven to be here today. Does it not?
Right. Yep.
It like glows like it's neon. I don't even have words. Um, how powerful and wonderful and so desperately needed. Um, I'm excited that we were able to do this today. And I hope and pray that everybody
Karen, when you
had a
showed
big
the
release.
Go ahead, Barb.
Karen, when you showed that picture after you bought it, and then you showed all the other ones that were there, I
Yeah.
saw right through that, through the opalescence of it, and I saw you in that, and it was just so amazing because yes, you definitely needed that. That's going to be a part of your healing tool for a long
Yeah.
time, much like your feather that you got last year.
Yeah, I have. You know, do we need all these bells and whistles? We don't. But you guys know, if you know me, you know, we have to be bougie. You know, if we have access to these tools, if we've got the healing oil and we've got the knife to cut the cords and we got the feather and we got all the crystals and like I just say bust it all out. You know, if we got it, we better use it because we're not messing around here today. We're using all of it. Just get the whole toolkit out. We're ready for action. We're not screwing around. So, you know, but we're a little bougie. It's okay. All right.
Bougie.
We get the job done, you know? We need to get the job done. We use the crystals and everything we have at our fingertips, plus the smoke. We've got it all. We've got it all.
It was beautiful. I had a feeling it would turn into the Karen show, and that's okay. The knife brings all the attention.
You know,
There
I
you
was
go.
just thinking the same thing, and I need to thank you, Chad, for, bringing us all together, no matter how it turned out. You're the one who brought us all together. So thank you.
You're
That's
welcome.
right.
Thank
That's
you.
right.
I'm touched. Well, before I hit the or stop recording, want to let you all know that if at any time you need someone to pray or meditate with you, you can always contact me. You know, you can always contact Karen as well. But yeah, you can contact me through my website. Just send me a quick message, and I would love to pray with you or meditate with you, whatever is going on in your life. Starting next week, I am starting a 6-week online course. It meets once a week, and there are 2 times to choose from, either 10:30 or at 7 o'clock at night. 10:30 in the morning, not at night. And all that information's on the website. It's just a real quick course of the Pneuma process, what I teach. And the meditation I took you through is just a little bit of a taste of that. But if you're interested, you can go ahead and sign up, and it's free or whatever you feel like giving. So, but yeah, it'd be a six-week course, meets once a week, and then during that 6-week course, you get a one-on-one session with me. So eventually, what I'd like to do is make that an online course, completely online, and we don't have to do it live, but we'll get there. So, but yeah, and with that, we'll